And now, here we go. Am I too close or do you want me to move? So we have the moment we've been waiting for. Paul Luna and Burak Temel in the gold bracket. Loser bracket. The loser gets fourth place. The winner moves on to play John Fuzz Thurston. We got Brock coming on. He's going to say a couple things here.
Oh.
Brock, congratulations on your run here today.
Thank you.
At the 2020 Texas Shootout. There's been a lot of anticipation for this match. You kind of fucked it up against George.
Yes.
And I know that you are not too happy about that.
No, I'm
but
really
you
not.
did come back strong against Mark Stenmark.
Yes.
Took the win there. You got to use that momentum to keep going here. Exactly. Anything to say about your opponent here today, Paul Luna?
Oh, yeah. Great player. I got a lot of respect for him. And, I'm going to do my best. And I got a good run going. I lost to GBK. I won 2 games. So, I might be able to win the whole thing.
Yeah, I think so. I think if
I'm gonna give
if we can get Paul Luna one more shot of alcohol, I think we'll have a chance here for sure.
Maybe. Yeah,
so
anyway,
well, good luck, buddy. Play
thanks,
play like you know how.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. That will be
What's the shade of your ear? I can't look at you the same as shave your eyebrows, dude. You know how long it takes to come back?
No, that's right. I've done it before. I shaved everything on my body.
Hey, you got some eyeliner?
all right. Here we go.
We'll draw them on some eyebrows and shit. Like,
Who's it gonna be today, guys? Who is it gonna be? Let's hear your comments on who you think is gonna win this match between Paul Luna and Burak Temel. We'd love to see what you guys have to say. Clearly, we think the favorite is Paul Luna, the experienced veteran, lots of tournament wins. There's been lots of talk about the other player here, Burak Temel, and what could be to come in the next several years.
Hey,
New versus old versus new. Alcohol versus less alcohol. Coming right now. All right. First shot, pretty good shot. I do know both players here, and they both use streets. As you'll see with the 326 marker on the 310 club. So it's going to be an eagle for both to start us out here.
No, that's not. That's Marshall from back in.
Marshall Wildy.
That's not me.
All right, this is a long shot. So again, I know Brock pretty well. I think he's gonna go for this right side of the green. Just one idiot, just a hair over the water right here. Oh, he went a little more lefter than I thought he would. And that was a great shot.
Lefter.
Even with backspin. No. If you're not going to talk, leave it. All right. Oh no, he hit it short. Oh, it's still up there. Full shot. Luna with a pullback palm. Out by the hole. All right. All right, we're all tied up after 3. Pretty standard setup here on 4. You can pretty much put it anywhere out there. And you don't have to worry about a tree based on where the pin placement is. Streaks are hard to work with. As you saw right there, we probably only got 6 or 7 foot of backspin. I do know both players play streaks here. Looks like Brock also has a 9 wood, so this one may back up a little bit more. Maybe so. But both lines a little bit left. Still tied up after 4. All right. A little different spot. Looks like Brock's gonna shoot a 4 right here. Full straight. That's his magic. If you look right there, guys, you see the full and you see the exact straight. He tries to work out everything in every shot with a full and hit it straight. He'll adjust a little left and right as needed. Luna did not play a full right there. If you saw, it was a little between A and B. So we call that a half-half. But obviously not maximum amount of cut. But it was a different club, higher club. Excuse me, longer club. Lower loft. All right, so we're all tied up after 5. So both players choosing to leave their shot meter on. So I really encourage you guys to watch this. So in this shot, looks like there was no pullback, which is the same as a 180, which is the exact 180, or there's no error. The same thing as pulling it straight back and straight forward on the same line. We call that a palm shot, or a no pullback palm. Lots of different lingo. Nonetheless, it's an extra tool you can add to your bag. A lot of folks mess up their aim by not doing a correct pullback. It's my opinion, and one thing I've always talked to Burak and coached him with is that your pullback is more important than your forward swing. I still believe that to this day. It is the aim for the shot, but not pulling back and hitting it straight forward ensures that you have a perfect straight line. Brock hanging out on the fairway to go over the trees. Looks like he's about 11 feet away. Luna can't go straight at it, but he can just bend it just a hair around. With a nice little skip from the fringe, almost helped him out. But still knotted up after 7. My bad, Brock was 12 feet away. This one's a little different. Both players using streaks. You can get away with backspin on this hole, given the 11 o'clock wind. It is, like a 5 bite would be a really safe approach. But again, they use streaks, so not a lot of backspin. You'll see it right here. Just kind of bounced up and came back about 4 feet. Remember, the harder you hit it, the more backspin you have. Brock chose just to thumb it there, so not a lot of backspin. pretty safe shot. Luna electing the same shot. A little better line. Got some points. No change in the game. Tied up after 8. We went hole for hole here, guys. As I take a Rumpelman shot, I'll be right back with you. Brock sizing this one up pretty well. I think it's a little long to play a full. Especially if you really size that 12 out, you got to iron out the sine and the cosine, or the x and the y of that. It looks like it's a y of about out 3, so he doesn't like the distance there. So climb down, hit a naked 5, real close. Pretty good shot. I think Linda's going to agree with him. The full's a little too difficult. He did a little cut shot at it. Both good shots, both pointed. We're moving on to number 10. Robert Paris, the answer is no. There was no coral played in the qualifier due to an internal discussion that we had. The rule today was if it lands on coral and both players want to play it, it would be allowed. But if one player didn't, then we're going to keep spinning. So with that said, I didn't see many coral matches at all today. I don't know if I saw any, but I played quite a bit myself today, so I don't know for sure. I do know PEGT, at least from past experience and past years. Steve has always agreed that if it's out and it's a full-blown course, then it should be used as a possible qualifier course and definitely used as a match play course. I'm on the same page as him, but that was not the same consensus here today and this weekend, so we did not play coral. Both players real close on number 10. All tied up. Again, points don't matter. It's only about the strokes here at this tournament and most others. Paul plays a pretty safe shot right there with backspin. Didn't quite make it to the hole, but I don't think before he hit it that he was trying to hold that one out. Both players with the eagle here. We went hole for hole for 11 holes. I agree with you, Joel. Although, myself and having talked to Paul and others, I don't think that coral, there's not much doing. I mean, I know it looks difficult, but once you figure out where the leaves are, it's really a simple course. I mean, I think that there's only a couple swing holes, and I don't even think there's swing holes at that. You got number 1 where you can just launch it over. If it's marginal on distance, switch to streaks. Oh my goodness! Sorry about that. It was a really close shot by Burak. We'll see what Castle Rock has for us. I know there's going to be a lot of complaining about the multi-tier greens, especially with the monster green that has 3 separate tiers and that type of thing. So we'll see. I didn't play enough of it through events mode myself to really understand what it was about. So we will see. All right, Brock's sizing this one up. I think he, with the the y-axis of -3 or so, I can see him playing a full to the left a little bit. I think that's what he's going to play here. A full straight and drop it straight down right at the pin. That's what he did. Yep, that's exactly what he did. It's a pretty good shot. I think Paul's going to shoot the same shot here. He's going to be a little more aggressive. He saw the line and the speed of Burak's. But if you notice on the shot meter right there, if you guys go back and look, it was a little bit different on the pullback. So it wasn't an exact read. There's a lot of talk around there on how much the full actually matters on the pullback. That's a discussion for another day. Nonetheless, still tied through 13 here. All right, I think Mark got a little better angle at it. He's going to have a bigger shot at the gap. That's what she said. To come in left to right at it. Pretty safe shot right there. It's okay. All right, 15, guys, is a monster swing hole a lot of times, especially with an out wind, a tailwind with streaks. We'll see what we get here. Looks like we get a 9 o'clock wind with a pin on the left. So this is one of the easier setups. It is a smaller part of the green, but it plays natural right to left. I can see both players hitting a 180. Just a hair right, backspin. It's going to check up nicely. Here we go. Rock's going to go come back a club. Get a little more backspin. So 180 straight. Looks good. But again, streaks with the problem with the spin, especially with the woods. They can't get super spin woods. To date, I don't know of any. Best thing you can get with super spin woods is Titan balls. But again, we're playing streaks. Both players. Oh, Paul's left himself a little further putt. Oh, he missed it. He went high on the putt, guys. Unreal. Oh my goodness. So Burak Temel with a 1-stroke lead going into 16. He's going to use the standard right one full, get it around. You can pretty much hit that one as hard as you can with a full. I think this setup's going to come down to a hole out on 16 or the setup on 17. This isn't an easy hole out due to the right wind here. And then it hits it a little right. Good speed. Just a touch right. Nice putt by Burak. We got 2 holes left. Burak Temel's up 1 stroke. Again, points do not matter. This is an interesting setup. It's 174, which is pretty short. Both players not having an iron, I don't believe. The 5 is too short. So we're going to have to play a wood into this one. I think both players have the 8 and a 6 wood. I don't think the 9's in question. It's too high. 5 iron's too short. So we're going to have to hit it close. We're going to have to hit up near the wall on the backside and let it float down. If you miss short, it's disastrous. There's no fringe to slow you down on the bottom side. Burak hits a 8, drops it. Oh, it was a little little closer. That release played really, really well right there. It just probably nudged him up just a second, just, up high. I don't think it would have been a lot different than naked. I think Paul might even try this naked. The same shot. He's going to shoot the same thing. Left. He got a read. This looks good. Coming down. It's in. It is in, folks. What a shot by Paul Luna. This game is tied. This game is tied. This is unreal. This is Golden Tee at its finest. Great shot by Paul Luna. Gets up there, shoots it quick. Little mini half-half, 3-wood bite. Great shot by Paul Luna, man. That really, really changed things. Shifts momentum in the opposite direction. Burak did not shoot a mini half-half. He shot a palm or a 180 to the right. This game's going to overtime. Great job so far. 30-30 on Grand Teton. I'm going to run to the head real fast. I'll be right back while they get logged in. All right, here we are in overtime. Sorry about that.
We got a bandwidth that's starting to hit.
Oh, Brock hits it. Perfect. This is overtime, guys. This is Paul Luna with a putt right down the middle. We're going to go to hole number 2. All right. Both players playing streaks, so no advantage on distance by either player. Luna rips it pretty good. 144. Right up there. Same club. I assume we're going to see the same thing by Baraki. Yep. Assuming he can hit it left. Hit 140 something. Same shot exactly. This might go in. No, it's a little bit left. Really good shot. Eagle, eagle. We're going to the first par 3 of the course. And sudden death overtime. An ace by either player could seal the deal. It's a pretty favorable look. Gotta be careful with this setup with the pin on the front side of that right part of the green. Hit a little short, you can back it up, but again, they do play streaks, so if you see here, it doesn't back up a whole lot. All right, here we go. Is he going to bite? Is he going to bite? No. It did bite, but it was a little left. All right. Brock is moving a little further out. A lot of players like to do this intentionally in sudden death just so they go second. I don't think that was the exact strategy given how far he hit it up there. All right. Oh, Luna. Are we not working? Yes, Stanley, I agree with you 100%. That was pretty sick hole in one. For sure.
On the other side?
On the other side of this.
Is there a
Grab the Ethernet cable.
Oh, for the dartboard, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. No. Hey, King, I left it really far away from you. It's going to be hard for you to get to it.
All right. What a crazy game here. We had one swing early on 15 on the last game, and then Paulino with the ace on 17 tied us back up to go to overtime here. Here we go. All right, tied up through 6. Both players using that little patch over to the right. All right, here we go.
Does it reach?
All right, here we go. Brock. All right, here we go. King's worked out his bandwidth issues. We're back live. Video, you guys should keep. We're in sudden death overtime with Burak Temel and Paul Luna on hole number 8 on Grand Teton. The winner of any hole will be the winner of this 4th place match in the losers bracket. Here's the 2020 Texas Shootout. All right, here we go. Luna with a good shot, and it's so close. So close. Man, what a good shot by Paul Luna on that one. Just a hair long. Both players playing the same clubs, it looks like. I don't know of many differences. Looks like Brock might choose to go with a higher wood right here and back it up. No, he is not. He's using a high backspin. Is it going to back up enough? Is it? Oh, shoot. Holy shoot. That was so close. Exactly. Wow. This is unbelievable. Excuse me, guys. Man, we are on hole number 10 of sudden death. This is a crazy game here. Here we go. Great shot by Paul Luna. Sized it up great with the speed. Brock's got a pretty straight shot also. It's these types of holes that usually decide sudden death. Here we go. So it's going to be a little right. Just a hair. We're moving on to hole number 11 of sudden death overtime. This was a hole that both players conquered pretty well last time. That win favors the pin placement there. So I wouldn't expect anything different. I don't expect any major mistakes here. Maybe a hole out, but I don't know about a mistake. Let's find out. Burak apparently hit that one as hard as he could. Left himself pretty far back there. Just wanted to make sure he didn't come up short. So that's okay. He's got a straight down 3-putt. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Right down the middle of the right side on that putt. Tied up through 11. This is a little favorite. This is a different kind of setup. You're forced to play the ball left to right due to the pin placement and the wind. Still pretty safe in both directions. Not getting a lot of spin due to playing streaks here and Woods not having any super spin ability. All right, so here we go. All right, tied through 12, going to 13 now.
Number 2.
All right, Luna's playing high. It's going to go a little right. I'm actually personally anticipating a swing on hole 15. I have not seen the setup from other players here today, so we will see. The last setup we got was pretty easy. It was a left wind at 9 o'clock with the pin on the left-hand side. So regardless of the players, bags, clubs, balls, it was pretty easy setup. 14's a little different. It's a par 5. You got to really do something catastrophic. As you can see here, we got a wind to favor the pin placement. So not as much cut's going to be required here on the approach shot end. All right, Brock choosing to hit it a little further than Paul. So Brock looks like he's going to have like a 6 wood. Good shot by Paul. It's going to result in an eagle. So it looks like Brock's going to have to mash this 8 wood. If he 180s it, not so much, but oh, that could be a little short.
You sure?
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Now you just have to focus on this putt right here. Got it. I like the knockdown 6. It's always easier to club up, hit it a little softer than it is to be clubbed down a little bit and have to mash it. Because every time you mash it, you lose quite a bit of aim and security on the whole shot. All right, here we go. So this is a little easier setup than last time as far as wing goes, but distance, not so much. Paul Luna is elected to shoot a 310 driver on this 303-yard setup. Burak's moved it up to about 297 yards based on the pin movement here. So he's going to have to hit it good. This is a situation where you got to thread the needle, got to get it on the green so that you have an uphill putt to stay in this. Here we go. Oh, he hit the fringe. That's a good shot, but had he not hit the fringe, he'd have a much easier putt. Luna has missed it. So here we go. If Burak can make this putt, he will win this match. And he's done it. Burak Temel in the 15th hole of sudden death overtime has knocked off one of the best players in the world of Paul Luna. Wow, what an upset here. 2 matches in a row. He's defeated the world champion Mark Stenmark as well as his best friend Paul Luna here at the 2020